So, hi guys, as I've been on social media for years and years now, I had a MySpace page back in the day, and also on Facebook since 2008. I didn't know that social media could be very toxic. It's just that I I never knew how toxic it could really be. I mean, I understand that people have their opinions on what people do. And if they're trying to help you and they maybe say to you in a private message that, listen, I'm worried about you. You're having a lot of unhealthy food. You have a lot of takeaways and it costs a lot of money. Maybe I might listen. There's a good chance that I wouldn't listen, but maybe I might. Because at the end of the day, it's me paying, and it's not even that. They say these things like I'm stupid and I don't know that too many takeaways is unhealthy for me and things like that. And it's like, guys, I'm 32 years old. I'm well aware that having 3 or 4 takeaways a week isn't healthy and it costs a lot of money. I know it's not healthy, and I know, and it comes out my bank, so I know how much it costs. But I was not ready for just how toxic social media could be. I mean, since December, I've had 3 welfare checks by the police. The first one was triggered by a video I'd uploaded about 2 months before, where at the time, now it's not, but at the time my mental health was really, really, really bad. I'm not going to go into it because it'll trigger another one. And then the second one was about a month later. He came on his own and he was really nice. He actually said, I've not come here to tell you to give up social media because that's what they want. So obviously I haven't given it up, but for some reason these people's port of calls are either the police or the welfare team at my department at my local council. And I understand that these people might be worried, but what's wrong with just dropping me a nice message, maybe on Facebook Messenger, saying, look, you're having a lot of takeaways, which is very unhealthy. I think you need to have some more home cooked meals. And I would maybe listen to that. I mean, there's a good chance that I probably wouldn't listen because I'm an adult and I have freedom of choice. So obviously I can choose what I spend, I can choose what I eat. But this is what these people don't seem to understand. They tell me these things like I'm a 6-year-old child that doesn't know that too many takeaways is unhealthy or it costs a lot of money. Guys, don't you think I know? I know how much these takeaways cost, and I know it's unhealthy. I'm a 32-year-old woman. I'm not a child. I can decide myself whether I want one or not. And it's pointed out by the same people about 5 or 6 times when I'm live, and maybe about 5 or 6 times by the same people on separate videos. It's got so much that actually I've been notified that one of my friends has been watching my comments on videos, because the same videos on TikTok get put out on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and if they can be, Snapchat. one of my friends was watching the comments of my videos on Facebook, and she said, Amber, turn your comments off on Facebook. Or she suggested about turning my comments off on Facebook because she was seeing that they were going together. They were sort of getting in a little group together and deciding to come to my my lives and try and upset me and things like that. And it's like, guys, the real world is hard enough. Life is hard enough. I come online for fun. I don't come online to be trolled and picked on and bullied because I have a lot of takeaways and I do stuff that people don't agree with. That's fine. You cannot agree with what I do. But please, don't be keeping on about it. It's getting really boring now. And it's driving people to the point of making bully accounts of me where they've taken photos or taken a screenshot of if I've made like an eating video. They've taken a screenshot and used it as their profile picture, and they've called, a couple of accounts have been called Amber's Fat Belly, but one I found earlier this morning before I came off live was called it was actually a user account, so you can see it's a troll account, but kept putting videos on because I got upset on live earlier this week where I was only able to do 35 minutes and I just came off. It was just like it'd been in my live recording, or this person had been in my live recording me getting upset. It's absolutely vile. Is there any need for it? I've got a lot of support on TikTok and Facebook and everywhere, but I seem to have particularly a lot of support on YouTube. I actually, to my detriment, I thought YouTube would be the hardest to get support on because it's one of the oldest I'm going to call it social media, but it's probably not. It's more like a search engine. But I've had a lot more support. Obviously, I've got support on all platforms, but I've had a lot more support on YouTube than I thought I would. With it being how old it is. I mean, it's 20-odd years old, 21 years old. I thought I'd have a lot less support on YouTube and it would be more trolly than TikTok. But I'm pleasantly surprised. So yeah, guys, TikTok is so toxic and so is social media. Well, social media in general is so toxic.